Hi, Hermit Bob here, coming to you from the what I like to refer to as the Snore Room. Snore Room, where in your house you might have a room dedicated for people who snore, and then combine that for people who snore and also use a CPAP. And then you might add for people who snore, need a CPAP, and sweat a lot, so they need a portable air conditioner work in conjunction with the central air. Yeah. That's where the head cook and bottle washer of Hermit Bob's Dragonfly Garden Bistro sleeps. Outside of that, everything's copacetic. And just to be full disclosure, I have no idea what copacetic means, but I hear a lot of comedians using it. So it's definitely must be a funny word. Anyway, the other thing that the head cook and bottle washer does is his own laundry. I also vacuum the house every night, just like I would a restaurant have it vacuumed every night. Why? Because we got a cat, and the cat's amazing. I don't know if you could sell cat fur, but our cat generates more fur than probably uh, 3 or 4 sheep develop wool in a day or a week. Anyway, we got the vacuum cleaner. We vacuum every night. And speaking of the cat, today she had a very traumatic experience. She's just a little over a year old, and she brought in a little baby frog to play with. Now, she wanted to play with it. I'm pretty sure she didn't want to kill it, but she killed it. And it was very sad. I got over it. I can handle this. Anyway, we had a typical goldfish burial for her in the toilet. Flushed her, flushed the little. I don't know if it's a her, but Coco, the cat, was real upset after that. I mean, seriously, real upset. She's real demeanor. She's normally a feisty little kitten, but or a cat. She's a year and a quarter old. Anyway, she's underneath the bed now. That's where cats get therapy. I have a cartoon on the refrigerator that one of the great cartoonists did. I don't know the name of the cartoonist, but I cut them out, or I have them print them off now. I used to cut them out of a newspaper, but now I just read Go Comics every day, and I have a whole bunch of comics I read in there. And one does some stuff with like cats, and it said cat therapy. So there's like a couch with a where you'd lie down if you're the patient, and then there's a chair if you're the cat. So the cat's underneath the doctor's chair, and the patient's underneath the couch, and the patient's going. Well, the patient's a human. The patient's going, "You're right. This is very therapeutical." So that's what she's doing right now under the master bedroom's bed. So very sad day. I don't know how I'm going to break it to the frog's moms in the morning. As a matter of fact, I don't know where the frog's moms are. There was a snake out there, so she might have got eaten by a snake if she hadn't gotten killed by a cat. Awful sad, awful sad. But that's what you get when you live in the backwoods of Florida. Backwoods, the mountains, central Florida, the wilderness, the part that didn't used to be swamps. It's high enough that everything below it was swamps. And that's why we moved here, because we had lived down by the beach. And after the third year of living there and the third year of being evacuated when a hurricane came through, and coming back to where, after the evacuation, where the park was torn up, about half the mobile homes were destroyed, ours wasn't, we decided to move to higher ground. And that's what brought us to Central Florida. Central Florida, where the air is clean. There's supposedly 1,000 lakes here. It's beautiful. And I'm in the snore room. The air conditioner just turned off, which tells me I got to turn it on again because I'm sweating. I'm sweating like well, let's not get into it. Anyway, I want to thank you, and we'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye.